Hi. Today I'm going to be going through two experiments which demonstrate the effect that viscosity and blood vessel diameter has on the flow rate of blood. And to simulate blood, we're going to use water as a supplement. So water is going to signify blood in water. So to demonstrate the effects of blood vessel diameter, I'm going to be using the opening of this water bottle as one diameter length, one blood vessel radius, and I'm going to use this cap which has a hole cut into it to signify a smaller blood vessel radius. So I'm going to fill it up to the third line. So the water has been filled up to the third line. So I want to remember this. So for the next experiment, we can have the same amount of water, so you can control for the amount of blood you pumped in through your vessel, but also the pressure and any other factors, because you just want to test blood vessel radius in this experiment. And to measure flow rate, I'm going to be using my phone as a stopwatch. So I'm going to start this in the beginning of when I let the water flow through, and then to the end. 3, 2, 1, go. With a large blood vessel radius, the blood flows through really quickly. So if we replace this cap with this one, which has significantly lower blood vessel radius, try the experiment again. Go up to the third line again. So because we kept everything the same, the amount of blood or water that's in the water bottle and still the same amount of pressure, I'm holding the water bottle upright, so then the only force that's acting upon it is gravity, so we can say that the pressure is the same and everything else has been kept constant except the radius of the blood vessel. So when I let this go, I'm going to start counting. 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, because the blood vessel radius has shrunk significantly, the flow rate has also significantly shrunk. As a result, the flow rate was a lot slower. And you can see there, 12 seconds, as opposed to the earlier one of not even 1 second. So we can say that the experiment, we can conclude that the blood vessel radius has a significant impact on the flow rate of blood. You may be wondering why blood vessel radius is important in our lives. Well, you take, for example, you're at a basketball game, which you have to exercise and you have to use your muscles a lot, and there's a lot of running around. So what your body does is it would constrict or make the blood vessels that go to your stomach and any other digestive area of your body, they would shrink the blood vessel radius for those areas, but they would expand the radius for the blood vessels going towards your muscles. So more blood will flow into your muscles and deliver oxygen so you can continue to exercise and play your basketball game. So in conclusion, the experiment showed that the larger the blood vessel radius is, the faster the flow rate will be. And the significance is that for places which need more blood or oxygen, the vessels would open bigger in order to deliver blood to that area faster. So for the next experiment, going to be discussing viscosity. And viscosity is how thick a liquid is. And the importance of this is that in your blood, viscosity could also change depending on the proteins or fat, the cholesterol that could be in it, and that could have significant deathly results if we're not controlled. So for the experiment, I'm going to be using the smaller radius blood vessel so you can see the actual change in the rate of flow, so it doesn't come out really quickly like it did in the larger blood vessel. Okay, and in this one, I'm only going to fill it up to the second line. So first, let's talk about our blood viscosity. Okay. So for this is water. As everybody knows, water flows really well, so its viscosity would be really low. And this is oil. Despite being in a honey bottle, it is actually oil. And oil has a higher viscosity than water. So we're going to see the difference of this. For this, you're also going to need a timer. And for this case, I'm going to be using my phone. So I'm going to fill this up to the second line. And keep in mind while you fill it up, you want to plug in the hole so it doesn't come out. First line, second line. So as you can see there, second line. So I'm going to start this. 3, 2, 1, start. And stop. Okay, that took 8.65 seconds. 8.65 seconds. Now let's reset. And we are going to fill this water bottle with oil up to the second line. You can see there, oil, the second line. We're going to go again. So 3, 2, 1, start. And stop. As you can see there, oil being more viscous took a longer time to go through the blood vessel. It took a total of 11.11 seconds as opposed to water's 8.65 seconds. And from the experiment, you could say that the more viscous material that blood is, or whatever fluid that's flowing through the blood vessel, the more viscous it is, the slower that it will flow. You may be wondering why this is important. And you may have heard your parents say that they need to watch what they eat because you don't want it to be too high in cholesterol. So what cholesterol is a type of fat, and these fats can go into your bloodstream and make it more sticky, and in the end it would make your blood more viscous. So if the blood were to be too slow in their system and it doesn't get to their body and like their tissues or their muscles fast enough, then they might have a stroke or any type of other cardiovascular or heart disease. And thank you. That's the experiment for the effects of blood vessel radius and viscosity.